Hello, welcome back to Just+Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. I blind bought more fragrances around $500 worth, and today we're going to review them and see if we can find the best one from this line or from this brand. I got more Michael Malul fragrances. After I discovered Ginger plus Mist, a lot of you guys recommended me your own colognes from Michael Malul. So today we got Zest+Vetiver, we got Sea+Zephyr, and we got Wood+Cardamom. This one is not part of the same line, but this is Santorini, Santorini. So we're gonna see what all of these are about, and let's see if you guys were right, man. Let's check out your recommendations and let's find the best one from Michael Malul. All right, let's start off with Zest+Vetiver. Let's see what this one's all about. Again, I did really like the Ginger plus Mist, but they got a whole bunch. Like when I went to House of Dubai, I smelled this Sangria plus Embers, and it was really good, man. I really want to buy it too. So hopefully I can discover some hidden gems and put you guys on with these. I mean, it took me 2 years to find these, so definitely more hidden under the radar. Let's see if we can find some bangers. Here we have Zest+Vetiver. Kind of looks similar to the Ginger plus Mist, just a little bit more blue and less green. Now, even though I am a fragrance reviewer, I still don't know what Vetiver smells like exactly, so maybe this will teach me a little something, So let's see if it's good. Ooh, okay, that's amazing. That's really good. First impressions, really mass appealing. Kind of smells like, oh, I don't know what it smells like. It smells like a designer. I was gonna say Dior Sauvage, but this is way nicer, like not too synthetic in a way. Smells really refreshing though, and pretty youthful at the same time. Kind of like on the similar vibe as Versace Dylan Blue. Like I can imagine this being good for school, for teenagers, for sports, or for the gym. Yeah, I like it. Like I don't know if it has some Broxton, but I definitely get that type of feel. Like just really woody, really woody. Definitely more of like a green freshie rather than a blue freshie. I believe it has like lemon or lime, one of those citruses, and it's just like a citrusy woody fragrance, but more on the youthful side. So have I smelled this before? Yes. Not as unique, not something mind-blowing, but is it mass appealing? Is it safe? Is it a dumb reach fragrance? Yeah, so easy to wear, so likable, so I will give it that. I still don't know what Vetiver exactly smells like, but if it smells like this, I guess it smells good, So final points, really versatile, smells good, but nothing unique. So I will say pretty youthful too. So I'm gonna give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Still smells really good, and I'm not gonna hate on it for that. It smells amazing. So good impression from this brand right now. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to Sea+Zephyr. Zephyr, what am I talking about, bro? Sea+Zephyr. Also, I want to say thank you guys very much for supporting me on my sampling website. You guys have been supporting a lot, and that's the reason why I can do so many blind buying hauls and expand my collection and review more colognes, because without you guys supporting me, I would have to use my 9-to-5 paycheck, So thank you guys very much. And that also allows me to expand my website and give you guys more options to sample, like these underrated hidden gems. And this looks pretty much the same. Looks exactly the same, just a little bit more on the light blue side. Definitely would get confusing for a beginner, Like I feel like if I smelled these in store, I would kind of forget which one I liked. I'd be like, was it the green one? Was it the less green one? Which one was it? But anyways, we have Sea+Zephyr. Let's see what Cipher smells like, because I also got no idea. Oh, this one's way more on the blue fresh aquatic side. I was gonna say blue and fresh, so I was combining the same word. Yeah, this is more of a blue freshie, bro. So smooth, so like a sonic, just gives you water vibes. I will say I don't get much performance or like definitely like projection from the first spray. The first impressions almost kind of like became a skin scent right away, so the performance might be pretty bad on this one. Just really woody and floral at the same time, but again, kind of already went away, kind of already faded, so not too impressed with this one. And it doesn't smell as nice, it doesn't smell as mass appealing as the Vetiver one. I feel like this cologne, the Sea+Zephyr, would be more for a for like a home air freshener, you know, like a room spray, you know, like a candle scent. This is more for a house, for a room, rather than your skin. I wouldn't like, I can't imagine someone wearing Sea+Zephyr and smelling attractive at the same time. Like, it smells good, but not for a cologne. Nothing too interesting, nothing too impressive. Pretty weak too. So I'm gonna give this one like a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10, just because it doesn't stink, you know? It doesn't give me a headache, it doesn't smell bad. It smells good, but I wouldn't wear it without the options, even from the same brand. Ginger plus Mist, this one, Ocean Noir, Citizen Jack Open Road. I would choose any other Michael Malul for right now rather than this one. That sounded really harsh, but all the Michael Malus are good. It's just this one's my least favorite for right now. Hopefully this one can be better. We got Wood+Cardamom. Now this one better be a banger, because this sounds like a dream, you know? This sounds like a perfect combination. This is more my style recently, you know. These have been freshies, but I'm ready for a more woody masculine one, bro. Come on. And it seems like we're gonna get it, because finally a different color bottle. Let's go. Finally we got like a brown poo-poo color. Not the most mass appealing bottle, you know. Not the most, you know, attractive looking bottle, but it'll do. I mean, it's called Wood, so I was expecting it to look brown for sure. Big expectations for this one. It better not let me down. Let's see what this one is all about. Okay, smells good, but I've smelled better wood fragrances, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not getting nothing too interesting. I was definitely expecting a little bit more of that mass appealing ambroxan that it does have in the notes, by the way. I think it does have ambroxan, but it's just really woody, kind of heavy. Yeah, really heavy and dense. Almost feels like it is toned down or toned up, whatever it's called, with vanilla, because I don't get much freshness in this. And I can't imagine an occasion where I want to smell like just pure trees. Like, this smells like a tree. You smell like this would be the perfect cologne to wear when you're finally in a play in school, but you're just a tree in the background, bro. This smells like wood. Like, I guess it's like, it makes sense, but I don't know. Maybe other woody fragrances have hyped me up a little bit more. Like, even the Louis DC Wooden Wood, that one smells really woody, but at the same time really attractive and handsome. And this one kind of just smells like wood. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, bro. Like, it smells really dark and masculine, but kind of boring. Like, not even like an attractive, mysterious, masculine man riding in a bicycle with his leather jacket. This just smells like a tree. I love my woody masculine scents, but this one's just lacking something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I guess another mid fragrance from Michael Malul in this line. At least not all of them are good, and you guys are gonna call me, you know, like a salesperson, a hype man for Michael Malul. But now we're kind of finding the ones that shouldn't be called hidden gems. Maybe they should stay hidden, but still not too bad. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. And the final one, this one's not part of the C plus something or like ginger plus something line. This is more of the line that goes with San Lucas or Black Tie. The bottles look similar, but they are different, I guess. We got Michael Malul Santorini. What a weird name, you know? I'll be honest, pretty weird name. Here we have it, more of a clear bottle. Okay. I also have big expectations for this one because I did like the San Lucas one. So let's see if this one can carry their good reputation. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Almost like in the same family as something like Louis Vuitton Meteor or Imagination. Something really refreshing and just clean. Yeah, very similar. You know, I'm not gonna say it's a clone of a Louis Vuitton or something like that, but definitely in the same family as those, and maybe even Percival. Just really woody, musky, maybe sandalwood in there, but some citruses like mandarin. And it's just really clean, almost soapy in a way. You just smell like a clean man. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Definitely my type of style. You guys know I'm a freshie guy. I do like my freshies, but they gotta be a certain type of freshie. I just like to smell clean and maybe out the shower, you know? Like recently I layered my Parfums de Marly Percival with my Collage Musk, the pure musk blend. And my girl liked it. She asked like, what am I wearing and all that stuff. And it lasted me a long time, you know, the whole day. And I smell so so good, you know. I smell so good the whole day, just really refreshed. And this gives you that same vibe, just really nice and refreshing. Definitely an alternative to the overrated Louis Vuittons, man. Like, they cost so much money for what, bro? For what? You can find this scent in so many different brands, so many different colognes, and this one is one that, you know, would be a good option for a replacement. So I think we can definitely call this one a hidden gem, an underrated cologne. 138 Santorini. Forget the name, forget the weird name. Just try it, you know. Just try it, at least sample it. You'll probably like it. If you're looking for your next summer cologne, then this one might be for you. Definitely is for me. Can't wait to wear this one to the gym. This is probably gonna be my favorite one from this entire video, and so I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, you know, 7.5 for Santorini by Michael Malul. So yeah, here we go, man. I told you guys I was gonna dive into the Michael Malul brand, and tell me what other brands you want me to dive in and find out their best of the best. For right now, Michael Malul, we're almost done. I think they got like a few more. They got a lot more actually, but I think we got to slow down a little bit. My favorite ones have been, of course, the best one, Ocean Noir. Like I said, Ginger Plus Mist, Santorini, and then this one, you know, this one. So far, not the biggest fan of the Citizen Jack line. Kind of a little bit disappointed, but this line is a little bit better in my opinion. Favorite one, Santorini. Second favorite, Zest+Vetiver. Third favorite, Wood+Cardamom. And my least favorite, Sea+Zephyr. You can sample these colognes on my sampling website. The link will be in the description. You can also follow me on TikTok in the description. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.